Stu and Dave Do America present Teen versus Eggsplosion. Cutting the egg open. Seems fine. Until the egg explodes. What? Is there science to that, Dave? I didn't know that happened with eggs.
I assume she put it in the microwave, but when I saw the clip, I watched it earlier, I saw it. Mm-hmm. It actually says stuff like, this is my daughter, and it's just like hashtag I hate her, my daughter's an idiot. Yes.
Hashtag my daughter's an idiot? Is there
like it's all brutal things to say. I'm like, is this really your kid? Because that's why she's scared of food.
Yeah, probably so. I will say that explosion reminds me of the microwave up in the office area where I have my office upstairs. I was trying to microwave something for lunch. It is as if like 7 gremlins were microwaved to death and exploded inside. It is the worst. It's so bad. I was thinking about trying to clean it up, and then I just bought a new microwave and put it in my office. I'm like, you guys can go deal with that one. I'm putting a fresh new microwave in my office.
That's fancy.
That's how horrible it is, Dave. It's like a surgery occurred inside of it.
I once put an open face ghetto grilled cheese. It's just a piece of Wonder Bread with a Kraft single on it in a microwave for an hour and a half, and then I passed out. My house almost burned down.
That is not surprising at all.
I was not sober when I did that.
No. That's all. The same thing almost happened to us. My wife put in microwave popcorn, and then we went out to see fireworks. It was like some fireworks. It must have been 4th of July or something.
Right. While they were happening in your house.
And she just turned it on for not 90 seconds, but like 90 minutes.
Yes.
And then just walked away.
They've done the same.
Yeah, but she was sober, Dave. This is the problem.
Yeah, that's not good. You got to keep her away from microwaves. I'm sorry. No. Saying
no more. No, if we don't have microwaves in our house, we don't eat. That's really the only way that we go.
I've never cooked.
No, it just doesn't happen. Okay, we're talking about people who, like Dave, at times has not been sober. Mm-hmm. He's got a little bit of company in that particular area today because we're going to do Britney Spears. Let's do Britney, bitch. I can call her that because it's from her song, Dave. She says that in her song.
I agree. She likes to be called that.
She does. Welcome to Stu and Dave Do America. Stu Berg here, along with Dave Landau.
Ahoy, and we meet again.
We do. And you can also meet Dave all over the place. In fact, he's going to be all over the country, starting out in Pennsylvania.
That's right. Also, hola at Cinco de Mayo, see?
Ooh. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Ah.
That's true.
That's not a donata. That's a yes. Okay, I am very well versed.
I don't speak your language.
Oh, sorry. I used to buy Coke. May 9th, Pottstown, Pennsylvania, Soul Joel's. May 15, 16, Greenwood, Indiana, Mad Hatter. May 20, San Francisco, California, Cobb's Comedy Club. Come out, San Fran, seriously.
Yeah.
May 21, Sacramento. May 22, Fort Worth, Hyenas. May 24th, Austin, Texas, The Creek and Cave. And June 5th, Lexington Village Theater in Lexington, Michigan.
Lots of places to go see Dave around the country. DaveLandau.com, the place to go to get tickets. One place to see me, which is just on your YouTube or maybe on Substack or on social media, which is going to be Predictable Show, predictableshow.com. Go there, sign up. You get lots of great stuff as far as Prediction Markets goes, and a show that is just beginning. We just did our first show in our new studio next door, which is really cool. So check that out. Tonight, a preview of, we have, it's an election night. Do you know that? Primaries. Yeah, we got primaries going on, Indiana and Ohio.
Oh.
What's your pick?
Indiana.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think Indiana will win, too. I think so, too. But I don't want to give away too much. Predictableshow.com. And don't forget to subscribe to BlazeTV, blazetv.com/Stu and Dave. The code is Stu and Dave. And you'll save $20. You get to comment. We're going to do your comments at the end of the show. Lots of great stuff coming up as well. Now, not so much for Britney Spears. It doesn't seem like things are going well at all for her.
It's been a while since they have.
Yes, a long, long time. DUI charge. Now, this one was dismissed, Dave, and I feel like you're the only person who might know the answer to a question like I'm about to ask. And I'm a little afraid of the answer, frankly.
Okay.
But she was dismissed after a plea deal. It went from a DUI to what is called, I kid you not, this is a real term, Britney Spears had her DUI charge dropped Monday morning after reaching a plea deal with prosecutors where the charge was reduced to a, quote, wet reckless. End quote.
Wet Reckless is a movie that you have to walk through old Western doors to rent.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it is definitely behind, or beads.
Yes, beads or possibly a full curtain. Mm-hmm. But it's the one that you're supposed to stay away from.
Yeah.
I would.
There's about 23 sequels.
Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Yeah. There's a lot of Wet and Reckless. They never stop being reckless. There's no lessons learned.
No. You'd think after all those adventures, they would learn to be less reckless, but they never do.
They get more reckless from what I understand. I also think Wet Reckless may be a 2 Live Crew album. Is that possible?
Very possible.
That might be it.
Apparently.
I will say, though,
understand?
The first time I saw Britney Spears, I'm like a year younger than her. So when I saw her, I charged myself with a dry slappy.
That's,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I try to be subtle.
No, that's your strength. I feel like
I do.
If you have a superpower, it's your subtlety.
Subtlety. Mm-hmm. It is. I think. No, I would love to know what a Wet Reckless is.
Yes, my understanding, Dave, outside of the movie references, is that it is basically a DUI, except they don't want to call it a DUI.
That's nice.
Yeah. So you have a DUI. Which, how many of those did you?
4.
4. Just the 4.
Just the 4.
Did you get any reckless drivings?
No.
Never.
No.
Because that's a step below a DUI.
Yeah, no, they never were able to whittle it down due to the blood alcohol level.
Well, when it gets into double digits, it's hard to.
It was.
Never agree.
Yeah.
Well,
once it goes above 0.2, they kind of go, it's not really reckless. It's just not good.
We need you to stop immediately.
I mean, it is reckless, but and fairly wet.
But you could get a reckless driving without the wet.
You can. That's why. Like, you could just be going 120 down a freeway.
Right.
But I'm not a big, I don't drive angry.
No?
No, I'm not a tailgater. I don't like that stuff.
No.
I've only done it drunk behind the wheel to get home because, all the bike racks in bars outside of Detroit weren't available.
Oh, yeah? That was the problem?
There was no bike racks. There was no, what am I going to do?
Right. Well, I don't know. I mean,
you could not drink or you could go to the bar and drink. You got to get home. What am I going to do? Call an Uber that didn't exist or a cab that would never come?
Is this an argument that you should have been able to drive drunk?
I should have said, listen, first of all, you're not going to hit anybody that matters in the bars that I used to drink at. And
they're all people are going to get the death penalty for something else anyway.
Eventually.
So we might as well just run them over in advance.
What's the problem?
Right? Yeah.
They're not paying taxes. So, yeah. I feel that
this is pre-Uber. I mean, a cab would have been a friend. Call a friend.
You couldn't get an ambulance for 4 hours. You think a cab's coming?
And I would say just walk, but that is the death penalty.
It is.
That
You don't know. If you even nobody did it. It was always rock, paper, scissors who drank the least. And I'm not saying it's a good thing. I implore you not to drink and drive.
Oh, now we get that. Well,
sure.
How many minutes in do we get the, hey, by the way, try not to do this? Well, that was meaningful, Dave. It was heartfelt.
But there's Ubers now.
Yes.
Had there been Ubers?
Well, it's the Tiger Woods thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, come on, just hop in it.
You can hop in an Uber.
They have cars that drive themselves now.
I would have technically been a high-functioning alcoholic.
Right.
Instead of a very low-functioning alcoholic.
Yes. That's interesting. I think there's this little thing if you think about, sometimes you hear people saying, well, they went out and they had this crazy night and they wound up hooking up with some random person and now they're pregnant and they must have an abortion. And like the argument is kind of like, hey, like, oh, I mean, we'll put that debate aside for a second, but there's also a step you could have taken at the beginning of that process, which would equal you not having the sex, not having the drinks, and maybe then not having to have the abortion at the end if that's what you felt you needed.
That's true.
It's called preventative medicine.
But also Kevin Federline would have never been able to take all of Britney's money without that.
That's
so you have to look at it depending on what your motive is.
Yeah. Very true. Very true. All right,
but you're right. There are things you can do to not. I shouldn't have gotten extremely drunk, but I mean, look, out of 4,000 times, I got caught 4. I mean, that's
your arguments on behalf of yourself don't help.
That's better than Jordan. I'm a Gold Cup winner.
Yeah, I mean, winner's an interesting term.
Yes, it is.
It is an interesting term in that context. I'm not exactly sure that it applies.
16 years sober, guys.
Yes.
So just remember that.
Just remember, there's some
One
good
on
years
17.
mixed in.
Yeah.
Okay. There are conditions to the plea. Notably, she'll be placed on 12 months probation. which could be a problem if she violates the law in the next year, which seems like she probably will.
Yeah.
She also cannot possess drugs without a valid prescription.
Okay, so technically no one can do that.
Right? Yeah, that's already the law, isn't it?
Pretty sure.
Well, I guess you could.
You have so many, we're now going to put
We're just,
these ramifications on it.
I feel like it was just that police officers screwing with TMZ because they know they don't know anything about the law. They're just like, yeah, it's a wet, reckless, and she can't have drugs without a prescription. No heroin without a prescription now for Britney. Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically everybody likes the videos of her half naked in her house juggling knives, so they don't want to put her in jail.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of already was a jail for her. I feel like she's not really allowed to leave.
Oh, she's in the prison of her own mind, for sure.
Yeah. This could be a problem, as we reported. Britney has gone to Mexico more than once to get Adderall. Now, I feel like you don't go to Mexico to get Adderall, Dave. It's a little too much of a journey. You really can just get it anywhere.
You really should just talk to your doctor and say that you need to focus. And if they don't need proof, you could just show your entire life as being Britney Spears, and they might agree with you.
Yeah.
You don't go to Mexico and you're like, where did you get your Adderall? Tijuana. Nothing could go south there.
Seriously, that's not a real excuse. You don't go to Mexico to get Adderall. It's not a thing.
No.
I mean, especially now. I mean, you could go. I mean, there is a whole industry of online like pharmacies and stuff. You could just go. They're not checking your actual symptoms. They're just sending you drugs.
She's also loaded. I mean, look at the people who were going. Like Matthew Perry went to the ketamine queen. That was her name.
Really?
Yeah, that's who ended up going to prison.
She was the one that gave him all like tons and tons and tons and tons.
Ketamine.
And then he passed out in his hot tub, right?
His hot tub.
Yeah, that's a sad.
I never had hot tub money.
No.
I think it's sad that they reshot the opening of Friends to make him face down in the fountain.
God. I mean, I'd say I didn't see that, but it would be.
You know that Rembrandt song?
Yeah.
I didn't see anybody there for him.
No. The ketamine lady was there for him.
Yes. Well,
whatever he asked, that's the problem.
Oh, Queen Ketamine sounds like somebody that can get good ketamine.
You'd think so, right?
If you're skimming through the internet.
If you're looking for a Burger King, not necessarily the best place to get it.
Not the worst. It depends on which one you go.
I'm acting as if I wasn't there yesterday. Legitimately yesterday.
You know you like that frame broiled.
They have all this new Mandalorian stuff. I had to go check it out.
Is that why you went? Is that the excuse you tell yourself?
No, I'm not.
Like, I'm going to need a Whopper because I want to look at a spaceship.
I think you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. Is they've developed new space-aged foods in a Mandalorian theme.
Have they really?
Like, for example, cheddar ranch tots.
That's not even close to anything spacey.
It's just adding ranch to a product they already had.
Yeah, it's Mandalorian themed. How? I don't know.
Legitimately, it's just the cheesy tots, which, by the way, I do adore.
Look, I'm not going to knock cheesy tots.
No, they're fantastic.
Not
But then they give you a thing of ranch next to it. And then I think there is a little ranch seasoning inside.
Their mistake was the green Hulk burger, the one that they made, and then the red Spider-Man burger and the blue Spider-Man burger. That's just not appealing. You eat with your eyes.
Yes, that's true.
You don't look at a green bun and go, that's delicious.
No, I used to buy the different colored ketchups.
Oh,
remember these?
I do.
From I think it was Heinz. I think made them, and they did.
Yeah,
they had purple,
green,
they had green. They had a bunch of different colors, and I don't know why. It found it fun. It's like if you're putting a purple ketchup on something. It just I don't know. It seems like it adds a little spice to life.
I think you should add. I think you should have to use purple ketchup on Prince's birthday.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, there you go.
That should be a national thing. Mm-hmm. You gotta get a nice. I don't know.
And Grimace.
And Grimace, that's true.
There's that little battle going on there between.
Yeah, who's the better purple?
I don't know. Who's more accomplished, would you say, Prince or Grimace?
Boy, that's a tough one.
I'd go Grimace all day.
Maybe Grimace. No genitalia. I mean, you want to talk about alien creatures. Yeah. McDonald's was way ahead of it.
I would argue potentially both Prince and Grimace had no genitalia. I think it's possible.
But Prince was one of the greatest of all time.
He was
arguably the greatest halftime show.
How about that? How about this? People say that. That's true.
But you're wrong if you don't believe it.
You know.
Purple Rain, Little Red Corvette.
I mean, there's I just
Batman soundtrack?
Yeah, the Batman soundtrack with the Bat Dance.
Yeah.
Remember the Bat Dance? They used to play that all the time. That was a big MTV hit.
Yes, it was.
Yes, I don't know how on earth are we talking about Bat Dance right now?
Well,
I have no idea how.
Britney dances in her kitchen.
Can we get
scaring her dogs?
There we go. I like it. Well, you brought it back nicely.
See?
I feel like maybe someone in the comments can give us like a conversation diagram of how these things happen. Right, like a flow chart where you just see like the topic to topic and how we got there. Because I can't trace it back mentally.
I accidentally throw people through loops, and I apologize.
It's
but
all right.
The second you bring up Mandalorian Burger King, I'm going to be saying, look, do you remember the Spider-Man buns?
Right.
We've all made mistakes.
It's kind of more my fault.
I'm seriously going to get Burger King now to try the Mandalorian stuff when I leave, and I'm acting like I'm better than you, but I'm not. I'm nowhere near as good as you.
We both tried to look down on Burger King, and now within a 24-hour period, we'll both have gone.
Oh, yes.
Probably me twice.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't try all the Mandalorian food.
There's tons
they might
of
have
stuff
French
there.
fries with ranch dressing.
Imagine that. Almost directly from space.
Wow, that's...
Can you imagine?
The themes. What a Star Wars day.
Okay. We have more. Cryptic Goddess tweet is a big thing, or a post, I guess, on Instagram. Fans have conspiracy theories for why Britney Spears dropped Cryptic Goddess post hours after her DUI plea. This is what it says. Maybe you can translate here. Okay. Dave, your energy is magnetic, goddess, moon magic priestess. Is what it says.
That is a woman who's been abused since childhood. That's all that is.
That's what that leads to.
I seriously feel bad for her.
I do too. And let me extend that a little bit. 3 hours after that post, we got another post of Britney in her home doing whatever this is.
It's called a wet and reckless. That's how you celebrate.
There's a lot of spinning. I would think she's very dizzy. She's dancing again in the same room we always see on these videos.
I have to admit, she's in great shape for a lunatic.
Yeah, I feel like she's in great shape for the back area near the trash cans of a trailer park.
Yeah,
That's where
the perfect woman. Do you think she'd ever complain about any of your mistakes?
No, that's true.
She'd never be upset with you.
She would never be upset. She'd never really, I think, ever call you out if you weren't responsible. Like this dance normally happens next to a no dumping sign.
What do you think if you had a cigar and you smelled a little bit, she'd be like, "You stink." She wouldn't care.
No, she wouldn't care. I don't know though. She's gone through a lot of men.
Yes.
And it's not worked out well. She's had a long...
Allegedly, me included.
Really? Is your...
Hey, Britt. No, I wouldn't.
I
went to her concert once when I was 17 because my girlfriend dragged me. I'll tell you, a lot of single men there.
Yeah.
Grown men. I was looking around going, this is odd.
Yeah, because I would say at that point, she's what, 18?
18 at the time, yeah. She was a little older than me.
That was everybody's coming out party at that age. The 43-year-old's like, 18, perfect!
Yes.
I'll buy a ticket.
It's me, my girlfriend,
weird era.
and 14,000 men.
You look back at that era, and there's a little questionable.
Oh, she's 16 or 17 in the Catholic school uniform in that video.
There's some problems.
Yeah, that's not good. I was younger, so I was allowed to like it.
Yes, right. How old? I don't know. I don't really think about it. So
yeah, you just admitted it.
I was a couple of years older than you, which probably I don't remember exactly what was happening at that time in my life. But what I will say is the whole Britney Spears thing as a concept. Perhaps as we're talking about this, maybe we're a little responsible as a society.
We are. Yeah. It goes back to the South Park where they sacrifice her, and she just has half a head, and she's just talking with her tongue, and they discuss that they need to sacrifice somebody to the gods to keep Hollywood alive. So yeah, it's kind of that.
It's kind of that.
We've done this to her.
We sort of have. There's a whole...
And her ex, Justin Timberlake, just had DUI footage released.
He's kind of gone downhill now, too.
Yeah, he was hammered. He's like, I'm on world tour. And they're like, we don't know who you are. It was really sad.
Yeah. I mean, but they've both gone through this. I did see Britney Spears as well, much later in life. I saw her in her Vegas residency.
Oh, did you really?
I did.
Wow.
My wife was very much interested in this, I will say.
So other men just all on dates.
Yeah. It was weird.
I bet it was.
It was weird. She was beyond the point where things were going well. when she was doing that. So it was very much she was phoning it in. Though, again, when you're talking Vegas, it was a big performance that was quite the show. They put a lot of money into it. She seemed like she was phoning it in a little bit, I will say.
I'm sure it was probably a daily show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was probably exhausted and didn't care.
I mean, but look at the Dave Landau tour dates we discussed earlier. I mean, you're basically
put in the effort.
Yeah, you're everywhere all the time.
Exactly.
Freaking impressive. Not unlike Britney Spears, who, by the way, didn't even show up to the Met Gala. This is true. Although there's pictures all over the internet of her there.
Yeah, I know she didn't because she's dressed as a human.
Right. She's got this wonderful outfit on. Can we show this? This is Britney Stuns at the Met Gala 2026. Unfortunately, she was not there. This is just AI.
Yeah, it's the only person there who was dressed remotely like a woman.
Right. We should get into this. On tomorrow's program, we have Sarah Gonzalez on.
Oh,
the lovely Sarah Gonzalez, and she is going to have something to say about the Met Gala.
We should discuss it
without even asking her. I know she's going to have a lot to say about that. Maybe we should talk about some of the outfits there tomorrow and some of the people who showed up. Some interesting people. Some interesting people.
Yeah.
We discussed those a little bit earlier.
I don't want to bring it up, but there was just real quick, the quadriplegic, spina bifida, scoliosis.
Yeah. Lots of things going on with that spine. Mm-hmm. Curly Fry spine was one of the
curly
conditions.
fry, yes, an African in a wheelchair. And she's a model now.
And she's a model.
Yes, for Tylenol, I hear. So it's going to be exciting.
Extra dose natal Tylenol.
Dude, they just keep doubling down. Yeah.
Okay, so that's coming up tomorrow on the program, and we have so much more coming up on today's program as well, with, I'm sure, lots of things that will put us in uncomfortable positions, which we'll have to apologize for later.
I won't apologize. Oh, you're good.
GHOSTBED. We love GHOSTBED. This message is sponsored by our friends at GHOSTBED.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make a ghostish sound, but then I realized it didn't sound very ghosty.
Oh, it wasn't spooky at all. Can you work on that?
I can. It sounded like a sexy ghost.
It was kind of a sexy ghost.
Which is what would happen in a ghost bed.
That's true. It could.
It could.
That's not exactly why they named it that, I don't think. We can ask them about that. But if you don't think about your mattress all that often, you probably don't, because, if you wake up stiff, or you're flipping the pillow over all night and you're trying to find the cool side and you're just uncomfortable, or you're not just sleeping as deeply as you used to, you probably just kind of accept it. Right? It's stress, or it's getting older, or it's, too much alcohol. If you're Britney Spears, whatever the reason is, you might yourself feel like this is something you got to deal with.
You set yourself on fire with Bacardi 151 and a cigarette. I gotcha.
Sometimes that happens. Yeah, and you might think this is just
us.
Normal life. I'm going to be lit on fire each and every evening. Some of this is, you got to deal with as you get older, but you can make it a lot better with the GHOSTBED. It's going to approach sleep a little bit differently for you. They're designing what they call engineered sleep system. This is built to support recovery, to regulate temperature, and to actually help your body the rest of the way to your night's sleep that you need to recover and make your life a little bit more manageable. That's the shift. You stop thinking of your bed as furniture. You start thinking of it as something that's either going to help you or quietly work against you every single night. Pick the right one. You can try it yourself. They're going to give you 101 nights risk-free to try it at home. I have a GHOSTBED. I sleep on it each and every night, and I love it, unless I get kicked out, which is not normal.
Well, and you spend half your life in bed.
That's true.
Or me, 3/4 probably.
Half, I think, is a little high. So is 3/4. I'd say a third.
Oh, no.
Yeah, for you, I mean...
By the time I get up the strength to want to live for the day, it's been at least 12 hours.
Well, you can have high aspirations like Dave, or you can get a GHOSTBED. They're offering Memorial Day sale prices going on right now, an extra 10% off for our audience. Go to ghostbed.com/Stu and Dave. Ghostbed.com/Stu and Dave. The promo code is Stu and Dave. Save money. Use the code. It's GHOSTBED. You're going to love it. Ghostbed.com/Stu and Dave. Promo code Stu and Dave.
I like the logo.
As is typical of Stu and Dave Do America, we as journalists often address something in passing and then feel the need to come back and give you the full factual background of that particular incident. We want you to be the most informed audience in America. And that's why we wanted to revisit Pete Buttigieg scamming people out of his global warming bike ride. Because we talked about this yesterday for a little bit. And I don't know, I think most people hadn't seen it. And
Really?
It's one of those things I think kind of came and went. They tried to push it away, say, oh, this isn't really what happened. But it quite clearly did. The accusation here is that Pete Buttigieg, who, while he is in the Department of Transportation, which, as we all know, a direct path to the White House. That's the job. If you want to become the president, Department of Transportation is that just fast track.
It is.
Somehow that's what we're supposed to believe. Anyway, so he does that job terribly, we should note. In that time, he's talking about global warming all the time and how it's important for people to not be riding their giant SUVs. Because of it, it's going to kill the environment, and he's going to, of course, take wonderful steps like riding his bike all the time through Washington, D.C., which, of course,
practice what you preach, friend. That's what you got to do.
Exactly. The problem is people noticed that maybe he was taking his bike in the back of an SUV, and then...
Is that a euphemism?
I knew. No, it was not a euphemism.
Well, I'm just asking.
I don't know what you were even referring to.
Look, I'm just asking journalistic.
That's right. That's right. Okay, yes.
Trying to be filled with integrity.
That's what we are here.
A mouth full of integrity.
We, unfortunately for him, someone filmed all of this happening. They called it wet reckless. No, it's... Okay.
It was, though.
It certainly was. Here he is. Here's the footage. This is real footage. This isn't AI. We didn't create this. This isn't a Dave bit.
No.
This is an actual thing that happened where they take the bike in the back of the SUV and they just take it. They just pull it out and then they just watch.
And it's by men wearing masks. The surgical COVID mask.
Yes, that's right. Outdoors.
Outdoors.
Very important. You see him getting on his bicycle in his suit.
And you tell it's his bike because it's blinking every time it vibrates.
Yeah.
So that's a dead giveaway.
Now, if you're riding your bike, and I want to be clear, there was an excuse given by Pete Buttigieg later on, or actually supplied by the Department of Transportation and then parroted by the rest of the media from places like PolitiFact, who were like, conservative commentators made this look like he was just trying to scam people, that he didn't, ride his bike the whole time, and he really was just in the back of an SUV.
A Chevy Suburban, as I called it yesterday. So yeah. I was right in my recollection.
Yes, basically a duplex-sized SUV. And there he goes. He just rides off as if he was riding the entire time.
With his helmet on. Because he doesn't want to get hurt in the 9 feet.
Look at this. And he just goes off, and then I guess, goes to the building. Now, their claim was he actually rode it a few miles, and he didn't ride it. It was 3 miles is what they said. Now, what is 3 miles on a bike? 3 miles, not a long time.
No, I do 3 miles on my stationary bike and then keep going, and I look like this. It's just to keep my heart from stopping.
Not exactly a Peloton commercial there, Dave.
No. He's not exactly drenched in sweat either,
no.
Where he's like, look, I can't keep going in this suit.
Mm-hmm. He's wearing the whole thing. He's wearing, again, if the SUV's following you, you could put the jacket. If you weren't trying to hide it, you throw the jacket in the back of the SUV and let them carry it so it's not all wrinkled and you're not too hot, right? Instead, he wears the jacket. I mean, it's just so obviously fraudulent. But that's who Pete Buttigieg is. He's a fraud.
Yes, he is.
He's a guy who presents as a moderate, and I don't think his policies are.
He likes to present.
I knew I wasn't going to get through that sentence.
I'm sorry. I can't even help it.
It's
just all such low-hanging fruit.
I wish I could. I wish I could blame you.
I shouldn't say hanging fruit, riding fruit.
Mm-hmm. When you said low-hanging fruit, I had a visual in my head, and I'm not happy about it.
Nope. He's just awful.
He really is awful. And he's going to be made out to be a candidate we're supposed to take seriously as president of the United States. A guy who is a mayor of a small city in Indiana, right? And
yes.
Was it South Bend? I think it was South Bend.
South Bend, where Notre Dame is. Yes. I pronounce it Dom.
Very, very nice. I thought when I said Bend, you were going to give me a different direction.
I know. I just had to throw you through a loop. I'm not. Well, of course it's South Bend.
course.
Where's it going to be?
Where else is it going
It's
to go?
be East Bend.
No, it's not. So South Bend, Indiana. And then he runs for president. I mean, gets to maybe 9% in the polls, never a real threat. And then
Never fully hard.
a very flaccid campaign, if you will. And then he becomes, he gets.
I bet he becomes. Sorry, go ahead.
It's impossible to get through even a sentence.
I'm sorry, you go ahead.
Singular sentence.
I'll be over here.
No, it's fine.
You talk about butt
impressed.
judge.
Yeah, no. Buttigieg.
Butt judge. Is it Buttigieg?
Yes, it's Buttigieg.
I always forget how to pronounce it.
Yeah, no, it's tough to. By the way, he didn't accomplish anything. He was a bad Department of Transportation secretary, and now we're supposed to take him seriously for president of the United States.
Well, why not? We have Gavin Newsom coming in. Yeah. Either which way, we're all going to die.
Yes, this is going to. We have a very serious potential of the world exploding.
Yep.
Depending on who gets elected next. So.
I think other cultures would love a gay president. That's going to do very good for us.
That's true. That'll be interesting negotiations.
Yes, it will.
See how that goes.
Yes.
All right. We have more. I've got a development in the J.P. Morgan sex slave saga. Luckily, that'll be a story I can definitely get through with no problems whatsoever in this room. Back in a minute. We're learning more, again, in a journalistic update, Dave. We're learning more about a story we talked about yesterday, the J.P. Morgan sex slave incident, which does not seem to actually be an incident. If you missed the story yesterday or missed the 9 zillion memes about it online, basically what happened is a pretty attractive executive was accused of keeping a lower level staffer as a sex slave in a lawsuit. That everyone was like, wow, that's, first of all, there's an initial reaction of, wow, she's very attractive, so where can I sign up for this gig? Then there was an immediate backlash when people saw his picture and said, there's no chance that this occurred.
Yes, once they saw his face, they realized he was a liar.
Yes, immediately.
Yes.
Really, it's not even judging a book by its cover. We just walked in the store and we were aware. And then so the update to the story is interesting. This guy seems to have some problems with the truth.
Okay.
So his name again, Chireu Rana. He's 35 years old. He in December 2024. This is before the lawsuit. He would see if he could detect any problems with this employee.
Sure.
He told them in mid-December 2024 about the death of his father. He needed to take time off from work to be with his family. Obviously, people are, feel terrible. They're
grieving.
Yes, hey, go ahead. Of course, you can do that. He then strung together various forms of paid leave in addition to his bereavement leave, which people are pretty receptive to, right?
Sure.
In that particular situation. The only minor issue with it is dad, who is named, it's a beautiful name.
Yeah, good luck on that.
Chaitanya?
Chaitanya.
Chaitanya.
His father.
Yeah. He named his kid Chirayu.
And Chaitanya.
Chaitanya.
There's no way that's right.
No, not even close. But the problem with the whole death of Chaitanya is the New York Post talked to him yesterday. He's still very much alive. So
look, I understand wanting to get out of work,
Yeah.
Look, maybe he lies about the whole entire, the sexual harassment case. He lies about his father's death. Mm-hmm. But I do have to draw the line here where it says he took time off for his miscarriage.
Yeah. Well, these days, Dave, depending on how you identify.
That's very true.
Very true.
It could be how you did it. Mm-hmm. You did it wrong.
Maybe.
Which is the only way to do that.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
But yeah, that's my take on it. I think he's a fibber.
Yeah, I think he's a fibber as well. I think he's not exactly very truthful, and I would say not an ideal employee in several different ways.
I have had jobs where, it's not the worst thing when someone dies because you do get the time off. You got to find the silver lining.
Wow. It's not the worst thing when people die? Is that what you just said?
Well, if you get the time off a job you don't like.
Right.
But see, here's why there's proof that he wasn't a sex slave. He took time off work.
Right. Slaves, generally speaking, they had pretty long schedules.
So he's having sex all day with a cute blonde chick? You're not going to fake your father's death.
That's true.
That's the best job you can have. Mm-hmm. You don't call in sick to that.
There's very few opportunities in that field, I feel like.
Yeah, there's almost none.
If you go on Indeed or LinkedIn, there's almost no one who says they have that gig.
No matter how many times you ask.
No.
In fact, it seems like no one has it whatsoever.
No.
So yeah, this is a problem too. The father's alive. Clearly he's lying just to get time off work. Mm-hmm. He seems like a bad employee.
Yeah, like I think his review process coming up at the end of the year is going to be quite negative.
One time I was at work, and I was a janitor at the time at this place called the War Memorial, and it would have weddings and such, and we would steal liquor, of course, and I got very drunk, and I woke up the next day in all my clothes on one of the couches in the basement, and I was then given a raise for coming in early on a Sunday.
No way.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
I was like, oh yeah, I'm here. Just thought I'd come in, and they're like, we've noticed you've been doing a lot more around here. I'm like, yeah, that's what happened.
It's true.
I stole your wedding liquor, and I fell asleep on a couch.
They didn't realize they were paying you $185 an hour.
They pay me so much money. We used to break out one window and then shimmy across the roof to another window and grab liquor bottles where they hidden because they left the room locked. Right. So they didn't know that we were popping the screen on and off. They just thought they were real bad at bottle counting.
It's real alcoholism you're describing.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Really deep.
Yeah, well, we had friends. It was
not
mean.
Surface level alcoholism. The person is like, gosh, I didn't, I sometimes come in with a really bad hangover. This is you're shimmying, potentially risking your life to.
Well, this is like Batman stuff.
Yeah.
With a group of people to make sure, we could get liquor. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then drinking so much of it that there's no way I helped clean up the wedding, but I was then given a raise the next day for coming in early.
That's impressive. If you can do that's making lemonades out of lemons, if I may.
I would say so.
It really is. Speaking of that procedure, we've now lost Eric Swalwell from Congress. We have not heard a word from him since he left, since we got him excommunicated from our lives.
Since we destroyed his career.
It was really the first official act of this show.
Right.
Was to get Eric Swalwell removed from your life. So you're welcome. But he was in a lot of people's lives and inboxes. Now, CNN, if you remember, promoted him as the Snapchat King of Congress. That's how they referred to him.
So the app where the evidence disappears wasn't a red flag?
I know. It's weird and shockingly, some incredibly encouraged by all the media and the big media companies in Washington. They were all like, he's reaching out. He called it, he wanted to restore faith in democracy. That's why he was doing it. Because that helped reach out to another generation, which is technically true. He was reaching out to another generation.
Yes, he was. 2 generations under him, I'm told.
Yes, it was a different one. It was one that a lot of them not voting age, it seems, which is but he's getting them started early.
Yeah, that's true. He wants them to make sure that when they are old enough to vote, he can get them to vote.
Yeah. He did this to more than a dozen women, which is a questionable use of that term.
Girls.
They said they had claimed the congressman had made them feel uncomfortable, both in person and online. I will say he's also made a lot of people feel uncomfortable just like watching YouTube at home.
Oh, yes.
And watching his performances.
Just responses to anything the media asks him makes me uncomfortable. Mm-hmm.
And also people in the room with him, their nostrils often uncomfortable after he farted, because he farted on television.
Yes, he did.
Maybe more than once.
And didn't do the right thing and just go, I did it.
I did it. That was me. If you're dealing
high five somebody,
right? He did not do that at all. He may have been high fiving people after he was sending videos of himself touching himself, if you will, other perverted messages after joining Snapchat and being praised as the king of chat.
Why are they all like this?
You're
like, you know what? I'm running for office. It's best that I masturbate on Snapchat.
You just think you'd rule it out when you took the job, right?
It's one of those things.
Yeah, like there are a lot of things you can do in life. You can do these types of things. I don't think it's a good idea, but there are 3 or 4 jobs in our society where you can't do these things. One of them is being in Congress. It's one of the few times you really can't do that. A lot of people apparently seem like it's constant now. Everyone loves to send pictures of themselves without clothes on. I can't even think of how horrible such a thing would be.
Oh, my wife would vomit in a trash can.
Yes.
She would go, who's this for? Why would you send me this?
Right, because she would know you would know that she would think it was repulsive.
Yeah,
It's not even a knock on your physique. I find
it is a knock on my physique, but it's also
there's never no one with any physique. This is not appreciated by any woman on earth.
No, I
never like it.
I wasn't at the age where I would send those pictures.
Right. Thank God.
Let's call it a dick pic. Let's just be adults here.
So, yeah, that's definitely the adult way to do it.
Exactly. The only time I ever did it, as I've said many times, is with a Polaroid, and that was back in the late 90s.
You sent a Polaroid?
To random addresses, sure. But I wasn't running for anything, and my face wasn't in it.
We have a different idea of what responsible behavior is, I think, Dave.
Yeah, it would just say, you want this in a Polaroid. I wouldn't actually follow up. It was a random address I would pick.
They just cowered in their homes every night for 3 months.
That was the plan. It was quite a prank.
Yeah, it was hilarious, I'm sure.
Call it the old spank prank.
Yeah, people like that, I'm sure.
They did.
The therapists around the area probably did.
Oh, they got one.
Increased business. Oh, they actually got the actual.
Well, why not?
Perfect.
I worked at a photo hut, so sometimes I got a nice glossy 8x10.
Sounds like an incredible scheme.
I had it posed like a graduation picture.
We do have to take a commercial break at some point today, Dave. In fact, on the other side, we'll tell you of another scheme unrelated to pictures, thankfully.
Well,
we'll give you that. That and Chick-fil-A. We'll be back in a second. This message is sponsored by Lean. Now, most people don't struggle with starting. They struggle with being consistent long enough to see real results because, when life gets busy, it's, Dave, you're on the road all the time, right?
Yes.
Very difficult, I would say. I have no control of myself when it comes to eating on the road. Whenever we're doing travel or anything like that, it's just catastrophe for as long as the time I'm out of my home.
Yes.
And then there's a chance after a couple of weeks back and I get to readjust to life normally, I can catch up and maybe eat something that's healthy.
It's difficult. I hate to say it is, though. And I need to lose weight, and I am trying this stuff.
Oh, you are?
I am for real, yeah.
Oh, very cool. You got to let us know how this progresses.
I will.
Lean's awesome. It's a doctor-formulated supplement designed to support weight loss by helping balance blood sugar. It helps curb your appetite, and it encourages your body to burn stored fat for energy. So instead of fighting your body every day, you're working with it. It's built for people who have more than just a few pounds to lose. Would you consider yourself in that category?
Oh, I certainly would. Okay. And you want to be fighting your body, not in the way that Eric Swalwell fights his mind, or didn't. You want to actually put in the old college try.
He did seem to be fighting angrily in some of the videos, apparently.
Really couldn't fight those dark thoughts.
Apparently not. Let's get you started right now. 20% off, free rush shipping. Join Dave. Let's have a big group of us do this together. You can add Lean to your healthy diet and exercise plan. Visit takelean.com. Enter the code Stu and Dave. Let's get your discount that way. Promo code is Stu and Dave. Might as well get the discount. So use the promo code Stu and Dave. It's all one word, and it's at takelean.com. Let me tell you about Keyshawn Jones.
Yes.
He was fired recently from Chick-fil-A. In fact, as I'm reading this, I'm realizing this is a Chick-fil-A that I've gone to many, many times in Grapevine, Texas.
Oh, good.
And, Chick-fil-A has, I don't know if you know this, delicious mac and cheese.
I've heard. I've not had it.
It's good. I would recommend it. It's a delicious item that they've added to their menu over the last couple of years. And it is, it's kind of like home-style mac and cheese. Got that, kind of cheese on the top.
A little crunchy.
Oh, yeah. It's good. So they have that. He apparently brings up an order of this mac and cheese. And then he starts, instead of giving the mac and cheese to somebody, he refunds the mac and cheese order. And then pockets the cash. This is a relatively, I guess, frequent scam that employees occasionally do. What they don't normally do is do it 800 times.
Oh.
A little too much.
I got to say, this mac and cheese might not be good if no one noticed this many times.
Yeah, this many times. Wow.
You get your mac and cheese. Oh, it's fine. I didn't want it.
Now, you'd think, and you see the number on the screen here. This is why I have many questions on this.
Oh.
800 orders, they say, but it's $80,000, which would be $100 an order. That's a lot of mac and cheese.
It is grand theft mac and cheese.
It certainly is.
It's not a misdemeanor. That's a felony of mac and cheese.